So it's been a little while since I've put out a video like this one. See, I wanted to finish up all my stuff with Mo before doing more regular vlog type stuff, but then it rained for about a month and a half there, so that really stalled my progress with Mo, and I just didn't really feel like doing a video for a while. And anyways, now I've actually been able to start working on Mo again, and I got a video like that coming down the pipeline. Just got a little bit more to do before I try putting that together. But I figured that I'd do this video right now because there has been some news regarding my brain thing. So I figured that I should talk about that a little bit. So I guess for anybody who hasn't been following along with this whole thing, I can do a little brief summary here. So about last year in January, I was diagnosed with a brain tumor, and I went about 6 months believing that I had about 20 years left to live, and I wouldn't be living much past 40 just because of the nature of it and the area that it was in, and just really not nice news to get as a young guy. And so that kind of threw me through a big loop, and about 6 months after that, I was told that there's a pretty big chance that it's actually not a brain tumor, which is also fantastic, but it kind of set me back to the way that I was feeling before I was told that I had a brain tumor. See, the only reason why I knew that I had a brain tumor was because I had a lot of depressive symptoms, and a friend of mine brought me to the hospital because she was worried about me. And so anyways, after being told that I didn't have the brain tumor, I kind of went back into this sort of depressive episode. And I started getting really bad again. And I ended up going on some wild train adventure about this time last year, and probably would have just been at the peak of it about this time last year, which is fantastic. I should probably finish telling that story eventually too. But then, now, about a month and a half ago, almost, well, more than a year later, I had my last MRI, which I did a video about as well. And now, here we are. I finally get the results. And Dr. Chevalier, my neurosurgeon, he calls me up, and anything that you can say about him, he's fantastic, but he's got a terrible bedside manner, which is something that a lot of people have said about him. So he calls me up and he says, "Hey, Christian, yeah, so I think I saw you walking at the park the other day. I saw you and I thought, hey, that guy, he looks familiar." And I realized, oh, right, he's a patient of mine. And I was thinking I should go and say hi to you, but I didn't. Maybe, you know what, next time I'll go and I'll say hi to you. So anyways, I was looking over at your brain scans, and I tell you, they are some of the most terrifying brain scans. It is certainly a really hard sight to look at, but you know what? It appears to work, so it's okay. Basically, what he was telling me is that, yeah, I 100% have a fine functioning brain. It's just that there's this big mass right around there that looks like it's gonna kill me, but apparently it's not, which is fantastic news. So yeah, I just have some weird anomaly in my brain. And he was telling me that really the only concern that I should be having is if I end up getting a brain scan, like a CT scan or an MRI, anywhere outside of my hometown, because here they're going to recognize me and they're going to recognize that I have a weird pattern in my brain. Anywhere else, they're going to look at that and they're going to tell me that I'm going to die again. So it's for the best that if I am going to get a CT scan or an MRI, it's in town. But I can always assure the doctors anywhere else I go that I do have something strange brewing in there. Speaking of brewing, I have a lot of plans coming along. Just here and there, got some things that I'm working on. I got this new microphone that just attaches to my phone, so it really streamlines the whole process of trying to make a video, so I can have decent audio without needing to use that big microphone, which is around here somewhere. As much as I like the big microphone, and I think it's really fun to hold on to it and all that, it just makes it really complicated for the editing in the later stages. So anyways, I got big things coming along. With this microphone, I can record basically anywhere, as long as I have my phone and the microphone. So yeah, and then I got some plans. There's an airplane flying above me. So I have some plans coming along. Probably going to do some hiking trips or something and try and show some cool areas off. And of course, Mo is getting finished up, and once Mo is done, there's going to be all sorts of fun stuff to do with that. So yeah, stick along. Hang out. I hope that everybody is enjoying what I'd like to put out. So yeah, so if you made it this far, thanks, and I hope to catch you on the next one.